Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. You know what? At the end of the day, people always show who they are and what they really all about, no matter what. And it's a shame that you have certain people that's going to take the time out to push their agenda and not make what happened with George Floyd a travesty and a tragedy what it really is. But they want to take the opportunity to make this about the agenda that they pushing. And today, you know, I just got to keep it 100. And you know what? I wasn't going to say no names, but I'm going to say names. And if they get mad, if they respond to this video, whatever, man, you know, because I'm not backing off, because at the end of the day, I'm tired of this, you know, I'm just tired of this. Here you have a black man that was executed in front of the world to see, but yet you got some of these black female YouTube channels making this about who he was sleeping with and who he was gonna possibly marry, instead of what the real problem is, that he was murdered. But instead you got people putting out divisive videos trying to divide black men and black women. And I'm asking my black sisters that follow my channel, that follow other channels, please don't get caught up in this nonsense. Because let me tell you something. Angela Davis, somebody that I admire. I love Angela Davis. From what I heard, Angela Davis is married to a white man. And I never thought I'd see that coming. Okay? But I love Angela Davis with every drop of you know, air that's in my body. Okay? I got love for Harry Belafonte, because Harry Belafonte, he been doing this for over 50 years. So he has a resume. Actually 60 years. He got a resume. Okay? He got a resume. You know, that's just real talk. Where other people don't. They just woke up and decided that they gonna you know, or they saw that it was the happening thing, then all of a sudden they gonna call themselves being part of this you know, the movement, the struggle. But like I said, I gotta talk about like some of these hypocrites on here, man. And these, you know, for real. And I'm trying not to call them out their name. I don't want to call them out their name because that's defeating the purpose. I'm not going to do that. But at the end of the day, I'm going to come with facts. But there are a lot of, you know, black men and antagonists that are just against black men in general. And they try to portray themselves as somebody that, you know, they trying to help black men. But at the end of the day, all they do is put down black men and attack black men. But swear to God, that's who they want to be with. That's who they want to procreate with and all that type of shit. But it's hard to understand that when you always attacking them. I can't sit up here and constantly I'm attacking black women, saying black women ain't shit, they ain't this, they ain't that, black women do this, black women do that. But then at the same time, I'm saying that's who I want to, you know, be with. You know, that picture don't fit the frame. But it's a lot of them doing that. Like I said, taking this tragedy to make this about further dividing our community. And you know who they are. You know who they are. I seen one. I really don't want to say their names, but you know who I'm talking about. You know, I seen one, she a light-skinned lady, she out of Chicago, and she basically made a video asking the question, should black women support George Floyd because he may be Stephon Clark. At the end of the day, Stephon Clark didn't deserve to be killed by the police. Whether he had an identity crisis or whether he was self-hate, he still didn't deserve to die. Because like I said before, if something happened to a famous black woman that's married to a white man or outsider race or whatever the case may be, then okay, I'm still gonna support her. Because what about the one that's married to a black woman? So we only support black people that's with black people? It's like this. I have my issues with black people that are married to non-blacks that try to scold other people and question their blackness. Now I have a problem with them kind of dudes, especially when they don't have no long resume of being on that stance or taking that stance. Now I do have a problem with those type of dudes, but at the end of the day, I still support these people because they my people. That's just real talk. It just gotta be said. But I saw this person who was comparing George Floyd to Stephen Clark, the young man that was shot by the police in Sacramento. And apparently he was unarmed. He got shot like in front of his grandmother's house. And some tweets came out where he had issues with black women. So you had these black YouTubers that took the time out to say, oh, we should support him because he wasn't with a black woman. And then they did it to Kobe Bryant too. Did Stephen Clark seem to have self-hate issues? Absolutely. But we deal with that while he's here on earth. Okay? Not when he's deceased. And then now you got people trying to pull that shit with George Floyd. They need to get a life. But one particular person that made a video talking about this is a light-skinned lady from Chicago. Now, I think to a certain degree she's a hypocrite because at the end of the day, she's a reformed swirler. And she made all kind of videos back in the day where she was, putting down black man, saying that white man was her first preference. So I guess she had a bad experience with a white man, and then she decided to go to black. So, it is what it is. And I think we need to stop worrying about stuff like that. And I'm asking my black sisters, don't fall into that trap. Don't fall into that trap. Then, of course, you got the other one, and you already know who I'm talking about. And the funny thing was, she didn't even talk like that at first. But then again, she slowly started, moving towards that direction. Gradually moving to black man bashing. But the funny part about it is the very black man that she talk about, that she called breeders, the black man that go around having a whole bunch of children by different women, she allegedly got pregnant by that same breeder that she talk about. And what happened was she got exposed by one of her friends because her friend saw her as a hypocrite. And that's just the bottom line. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to say these people's name because, when they have bigger platforms, you're accused of clout chasing. Oh, you just want a response so you can build up your channel. Well, I ain't saying their names, but you know who they are. You want to play that clout chasing game? I don't need to say their names because y'all already know who I'm talking about. And then the thing is about this other person, she in Seattle. She used to be with Dr. Boyce Watkins. And then Dr. Boyce Watkins got rid of her ass. Now, this person is a fine one to talk because, like I said, she got allegedly impregnated by the very black man that she supposed to can't stand. And then when she got exposed, she was justifying it. She was giving you what you call the Negro explanation, Negro splaining. And then the funny part about it is, all her sisters are swirlers. Got baby by white men. All of them. And then she's hinted that she's dated white men and did it just for money because they was giving her money. So what does that make you? If you date somebody just because they give you money, okay then. Need I go on? I think I do. All her sisters is swirlers. But then she had the audacity to attack black men who date outside. They raise and say that we worship Becky, but her sisters worship Mr. Charlie. But she say she want to be with black men, but she pretty much encourages black women not to deal with black men. And then she the type of person, what she'll do is she'll attack you, and then if you strike back, then she'll accuse you of being a beta male. And I mean, the hypocrisy that comes along with her channel is just amazing. And then what she'll do is she might listen to your video and she'll try to pause certain things you say, and she'll try to, you know, demean you. But then, like I said, but if you attack back, then she'll say you a beta male. Doesn't work like that. But it's a lot of them like that on YouTube. And for real, I'm asking my black women, don't fall into that. Don't fall into that trap. For real. Because there's some good brothers out there. And then it is some brothers that's out there fighting. There's brothers out there leading the charge. You know, leading the charge out there. So we proved that we can lead. We just needed the right opportunity. So in closing, I just want to say thanks for listening to this video. With love, this your boy Town Biz. I'm out.